Welcome to another episode of Outcast Song. It is me, your dungeon master, Boosh / Connar / your friend. Last time the party got separated due to Shadowwald's little goofy magic that they got going on. They did silly stuff, teleporting all the friends away to different locations. Adria had their own little quest where they had to deal with their own personal problems and had a bit of a mind fart, if you will. And that would be funny if you guys watched last episode. It'd be hysterical. Anyway, we now cut. Well, let me set the scene here. You guys were just about departing your airship, ready to enter Castle de la Shadowwald. And Shadowwald themselves made their presence known. Or so you thought, maybe. Who knows? Either way, you weren't really around long enough to tell because you all got teleported to where she thinks you need to be. Which, according to her and her foresight, would be Mycelia. You guys, Aster, you at least are familiar with this place. You might have actually played in the mushroom groves of Mycelia. You're still a child, but when you were younger. Bubbles and Show are there, just sort of dazed, sort of concerned, like how, what, why. Where's Adria? Where's the others? And it's just the three of you in a mushroom grove.
Oh, so like we're the ship isn't there anymore?
No, you don't have your ship. It is just the three of you.
Interesting.
Shows sort of like what's happening. I don't know what's going on.
So I wouldn't recognize this at all then.
Nope.
So I do know where we are.
You know where you are. After you're in. You remember playing in this specific field when you were a bit younger. This is Mycelia, or at least you are right outside of the main city in Mycelia.
Okay, then. I'm gonna tell Show and Bubbles that.
So let's see.
We're in Mycelia. What do we do? I mean, I know Bubbles, you want to go here, right? I think.
Yeah. So Bubbles says, with a small army after we learned all the cool magic in the tower, we're not prepared. Bubbles kind of looks around and says, "Do you know of a nearby civilization? We need to, we need to get the lay of the land. Do we know that we were teleported here because of the person specifically?"
Yeah, you know that the ship was teleported, and then you guys were teleported. I believe you have a sending stone on you.
Do I? I don't think I do.
Nope, that's right. Adria has it.
Yeah. So you guys definitely notice Bubbles going a little bit into survival mode. And is basically like, yeah, we need to find civilization. We need to confirm why we were sent here. And if maybe take advantage of the opportunity. If we were sent here just simply because of the whims of those mages, then we might be fine. But if we were sent here and they know that we're here, we're going to be in some really big trouble.
Aster, you know that town isn't very far away. You know these groves sort of like the back of your hand.
Ashter is gonna tell Bubbles, the town's not far, but I don't think we should go in. Because Shava risked her life to protect me from this place, and I don't want to be recognized.
Show brings up something.
Yeah, does Show have a disguise kit?
Actually, let me check. I think they do.
Yeah, they do.
Yep, they have a disguise ticket. Here's the thing, Aster. They know what you look like, but they don't know what we look like.
Yeah, so we just gotta disguise you.
Yeah. Let me see if they even have disguise self. Nope, they don't. But they do have...
Well, the disguise kit is what we need.
Yeah. So, Show is going to use their disguise kit on you, Aster. What's...
Can I assist?
Yeah, you can help. So the roll has advantage. Posie, what do you want this to look like?
Like, this isn't necessarily what Ashter wants it to look like. What do you want it to look like?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for the whole grown-up trope.
Okay, let's do this roll. Oh, fuck. Okay.
Well, the good news is that I gave them advantage, so it's not a nat 1.
Okay, Aster. They make you look older, definitely.
How?
They give you like an old woman shawl, old woman's dress sort of deal. However, Bubbles brings out, they're looking for someone without a beard. They'll never expect someone with a beard. So they put a big fake beard on you. And some circular glasses. Now you look like a tiny old man woman thing. So, Aster, you look like that now. Loaded with makeup, fake beard, and a bunch of robes.
Where is that?
I'm sorry, what?
I can't see the picture.
Oh no, I don't have an image of that.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah.
This was completely improvised. We'll draw it later. You'll see what this looks like later.
Bubbles swaps outfits too, not as a disguise. She just finds a mushroom and puts it on her head and is wearing it as a hat. That's actually the only thing that she changes about her outfit this time.
Now Bubbles is officially a toad.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep. All right, and y'all head into town. Let me find. So there's obviously a residential district that you kind of, can walk through. But that really isn't very useful to be.
How big is this settlement? Is it like a city, or is it just like a village?
It is a city.
Okay.
However, the biggest part of town, and definitely the most famous part, well, one of the most famous parts. Aster, you remember Mycelia is known for two things. It's mushroom trade, which the island is basically just a giant floating mushroom in the middle of the ocean, which other mushrooms have grown off of, and the Drow have made into, buildings, places. Basically, the lighting here, just if I can describe it, it's a lot of bioluminescence, and it almost like everyone here looks like they're under a black light.
Hmm.
So, there's people selling mushrooms in the street. It's like this mushroom here cured my prostate problems. I swear, it's delicious. Different cures. People claiming these mushrooms have different properties. Some, definitely do. Some, they could be bullshitting, trying to trick tourists. The other thing Mycelia is known for is the Assassin's Guild here, which is actually government funded. And you do know that there are rules with the Assassin's Guild. So, some rules. If one of them being, you cannot lay, the main one, which is the Assassin's Guild cannot do a hit on the matron. And everyone else is fair game. You also cannot assassinate other assassins. You can assassinate the people hiring those assassins. So,
Do you explain any of this to Bubbles?
Yeah, I would explain it.
Okay. Bubbles says, "Well, why don't we just sign you up to be an assassin then?"
An old lady assassin.
I say, "Look, all we got to do is get you across the hurdle, get your license, and then they won't be able to send assassins after you anymore."
I don't think my assassins would care.
Well, yeah, I guess they
About
could hire
the-
ones that are outside of the guild still. We could probably take those on.
they're probably nothing like the Mycelian assassins
Yeah.
that you've dealt with. The rabbits were actually probably the most famous assassins there.
Yeah.
But they were
the guy that almost killed Uglug that one time, he was one of them as well, right?
He wasn't a rabbit, but he was one of the assassins there.
Yeah. So we could technically hire him by going into this guild, right?
Yeah, you could. If you get Aster registered.
Oh gosh.
Well,
This
Bubbles
should be
could definitely register to hire an assassin. So you said that was the only person is other assassins, and then the matron is the matron. And this is Bubbles asking, asking Ashter, is the matron like the leader? Is that the guy who's been hunting you, or is that somebody else?
Aster, you know that it is nothing you, but her husband, aka your stepdad.
So he's fair game.
So my mom. Okay, so the matron isn't after me.
No, it is your stepdad. Basically, you explain the situation as, and I'm sorry, I'm doing a lot of narrating on Posie's part.
I forgot.
It's been a while since we've discussed this. Basically, Aster's father was from a relatively small Drow noble family, married big with the matron. Unfortunately, he got sick during that time, those who were eyeing for this spot of favored consort took advantage of the situation, hired folks like Shava and Shava's friend Gundor to get rid of him and the rest of his house. Unfortunately for for him, Shava, felt bad about killing a small, essentially a 13-year-old girl. Aster, I actually can't remember Aster's name, age. What was it? 10 to 13? We'll just say that. Anyway, Shava, snuck them out of the country, found a bunch of elves living on an island studying magic, left her with them, and basically Shava's plan was to earn enough money for them to live a happy life. And things got in the way. However, most likely, the person who hired to kill your family is now the new favorite consort. You think. You would assume, because there are also newspapers in the street talking about, with his fucking face on them, talking about how he took the assets of another Drow family who has recently all just disappeared for some mysterious reason.
Got it.
Not many noble families left that you can think of.
All right. So this guy's been tracking you and us for a while. He doesn't think we're anywhere nearby. I think we should murder him, Bubble says.
Shows think we still have to sneak into a castle. Maybe we should get an assassin to help us? It's only the three of us.
I think we need all the help we can get.
Yeah. So the guy who was hired before, if his thing was that he was simply hired to kill Shava, then he's not going to care about it. But if his thing was to also kidnap you, then we can't let him know that you're here.
He didn't want to kill Shava. He wanted to kill me.
Okay. All right, so then we can't let him know, because that means his contract's still up. Or hasn't been fulfilled yet. I don't know if these things have expiration dates. Bubble says, I was never in the private sector.
All right.
I assume as long as there's money on the table, it's still up.
Yeah. So who's the next best person?
The hire.
Would
Yeah,
Ashter?
Bubble. yeah. Bubbles asks Ashter.
Would Ashter know of any assassins?
Aster.
Are there any popular ones?
A literal the rabbits who are dead.
Yeah.
You don't know if that's actually been spread around, whether or not the nation of Mycelia knows that the rabbits are dead.
Probably wouldn't have gotten here unless they had some sort of magical tracking device on them to be like, "Oop, device says they're dead." Which it wouldn't surprise me if they did, but otherwise they could just be going dark, You'd have to assume that if Assassin doesn't report back, they're probably fine.
Yeah.
They're dead.
Aster, you do remember Shava, when sneaking you out of the country, there was a guy that Shava knew He looked like a cross between an eel and a spider. Had a big green guy next to him. You assumed it was like his muscle. Who, led you to a ship to get out of the country. You know he's in a shady part of town.
There's some ugly eel guy, I tell Bubbles, that Shava talked to.
Bubble says, yeah, that checks out. So we should also try and make sure that the guy is in town.
So, where to first?
Bubbles takes one of the posters off of the wall with his face on it, walks over to one of the guys selling mushrooms, and says, "Hey, is this guy in town?"
The favorite
points to the guy.
Oh, the favorite consort?
Yeah. Does he like travel a lot?
No, he should be in town. I don't know what royalty's up to most of the time, me being a common mushroom farmer and or marketer. Would you like any of my stock?
Bubble says, you really should have asked me to buy something before you gave me the information.
I never said I was a good marketer.
Yeah. Bubble says, what do you have any that are lethal?
Yes. Oh God.
Bubbles is like, perfect.
It doesn't matter.
Sell me on them.
We got some poison ingestibles. We got signature homegrown drow poison. Easy to resist, but can knock a motherfucker out. We got the concentrated poison that you can put on a blade. We got these little guys with the pores explode into a stinking cloud. These are super expensive. These have been known to keep you living when you shouldn't be living.
Bubble says, well, that's the opposite of what I asked for, but it's very interesting.
And of course, and these ones put you to sleep. I got all sorts of mushrooms. I just wanted to tell you about my stock.
Yeah. Yeah, the ones that put people to sleep. How much for those? Do they have to eat them?
You can either make them be ingested, or you can squeeze it, and hopefully the spore cloud will go into their face.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, how much are those?
250 shiny apiece.
Sorry, my Roll20 restarted, and I'm just getting back into it now. Okay, I'm back on. All right. So you said 250 shiny?
Yes.
So that's what? How many gold?
That is 2 gold, 5 silver. And what it does, it casts sleep. Basically, it works like the sleep spell.
What's the DC on it?
It is the sleep spell. So if you roll your 5.
Does the sleep spell have like an increased level thing?
No. I don't. It casts sleep as so it is very useful if
It casts it at what level?
first.
Okay. Same face.
You roll 5d8
Yeah.
and
Let me
Quite a
just
bit,
do a couple of quick math here.
this specific mushroom casts at first level.
All right. Yeah. So Bubbles will pick that up.
Any other mushrooms? Healing? Poison clouds? Drought?
Can I examine the one that keeps you alive when you shouldn't be?
The death-proof mushroom?
Yeah. I want to know what those do.
I will warn you, it's not for the weak of stomach. Basically, after you eat it, if it doesn't make you sick, if someone were to, let's say, land a lethal blow, the enzymes in it activate and heal you. Basically, if you're brought below 0 as a reaction, or free action, really, instead of dying, you come back with 3 d6 plus your con HP.
No.
And it's worth 1,000 shiny.
That's 10, right?
Yep.
Bubbles buys one.
All right.
Can you send me the information for them so I can put it down?
Yep.
Yeah. Sure. Do you want to buy anything?
I'm 11. I don't have money.
Yeah, this is Bubbles turns around. Do you want to buy anything? I don't have any money. Bubbles says, "Oh, I can forward you some money. Do you want to buy anything?"
I guess the death mushroom.
Bubbles says, "I don't have enough money for another death mushroom. I'm sorry."
I'm good.
Show. Actually, I shouldn't make purchasing decisions for show.
Yeah. I don't know if Sho would want the poison mushrooms as much as Bubbles does.
Yeah. I want the healing mushrooms, but I'm not making purchasing decisions for them.
Yeah, healing mushrooms are for losers that get hit.
And Joe has too high of an AC to get hit. They're also maybe curious about the blade poison.
Yeah. So all right. So now we're right near where the Assassin's Guild is, right?
It's like a 10-minute walk.
So maybe we should try doing that one first and seeing if we can hire an assassin.
Right. So I'm assuming that's where you go?
Yeah, sure. What do you think? Doing that one first? And then if they're too expensive to get a decent one, or no matter what, we should probably go talk to the people that you mentioned. But if one of them is too expensive, then maybe we just won't get one.
That's true. That sounds fun to me.
Yep. So you guys head to the Assassin's Guild.
What does the Assassin's Guild look like?
So it just looks like actually a pretty fancy bar, actually. It looks more like a hotel, where the bottom floor is a very fancy tavern, if you will. There are bioluminescent mushrooms hung on the where lamps would be. People are drinking all sorts of mushroom. There's hookah lounge, basically, and you see someone who's probably from out of town talking to the most generic looking assassin you could possibly like. One
His name's
assassin.
Steve.
I want to kill my brother for the insurance money. All right. And you walk.
Like, it's like, look, man, you could have just said you want to kill this guy. You didn't need to give me all that information.
You just walk by and hear just casual conversations like that.
Can I roll an insight check to get some information on a couple of assassins that might perk my interest?
You can roll that for me. I will let you know just to describe one thing. Because you do see a site for sore eyes is good old. Where did there it is. You do see the guy you're looking for. He is currently sitting in a booth, smoking a cigarette. He's got a scotch, and he looks depressed as fuck.
Wait, this is the target. Or no, this is the guy. This is the guy who was the Shava assassin.
Yes.
Okay. So okay. So we need to. We're underneath the assumption that he was really upset about the fact that he needed to go after Shava, and now he's depressed. So obviously he's sad that he wasn't able to kill you, Posie, and we need to steer clear of him. Bubble says.
Maybe we could. Wait, does he know who you guys are?
I don't actually think he met Bubbles.
Yeah.
Bubbles chased after him on the rooftops for a little bit, but she never saw him.
Yeah. Roll me insight.
I don't know if Sho ever met him.
Sho might have, because he's constantly with Uglug.
Yeah, I think that's true.
Thank you, Anthony. Keep this in. Don't edit. Let us know.
I was muted on the recording.
Yay!
Yep. We'll keep it in. Yeah.
But yeah, long story short, yes, I think the only one of the party that has actually seen him is Ashter. The others attempted to find him, but he was already long gone.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
I'm guessing this entire interaction happened because Ashter saw him and immediately froze. That's my take. I'm out.
So, with your insight,
So I got a 13 on my insight.
So if you're 13, he just looks like a defeated guy. He just looks like he just looks miserable. However, Aster and Sho, Aster especially, you're able to tell, like, even when, you know, you were staring sort of death in the face here, when he was after you, you remember him and Shava were pretty close.
Okay. So can I go up to him in like old lady form and be like, why so somber?
Yeah. So you approach. Show sort of like follows behind just in case. And he's sort of like spinning a scotch, looking depressed. I want. Yeah, you come here to drink with me, old man? If you are an old man.
Excuse me, I'm a lady.
He rolls perception. He's like, no, you ain't. Actually, I should roll insight instead.
Yeah.
he's like,
I was gonna argue that he should get disadvantage because he's drunk, but even with that, it would still beat it.
yeah. So he looks at you and is like, hey, kid, you don't need to keep the disguise up. No one's after you.
Well, that's rude.
Look, I know it's you, Aster. And I'm not a threat anymore. I quit. Honestly, I'm just here having my last drink. Before I'd probably get assassinated.
Why would you be assassinated?
Oh no. Clean up trail. I've killed a lot of people. And if I I leave and I'm no longer assassin, then people who want vengeance for their significant others, parents I've killed, children, stuff like that would probably want to kill me. And I'm back on the streets. I'm just a city now.
Is that why you look so sad?
I'm sad because I lost a friend. Really, they're almost like a daughter to me, and I couldn't. To be honest with you, I can't go through with it. I tried taking different jobs afterwards, and I don't have the heart for it anymore.
Why not Avenger?
I'm sorry, what? What do you mean Avenger?
Well, kill the person who put her into this mess.
I mean, that's an idea. I mean, I could go after the rabbits and get myself killed.
Why not the person who
So-
hired the rabbits?
So at this point, Bubbles slides into the booth. Her eyes are wide. She puts her hand on the table. Do you know how much these guys are getting paid? I was doing this for free for so long. I wasn't getting paid anything. You can go out and just murder somebody just because the person didn't like it, and they'll give you so much money. I feel gypped.
The Bubbles. You found out the rates here are for most rookies. There are two ranks: rookies and veterans. Rookies were paid 10,000 to 20,000 shiny a day.
Yeah.
Veterans, 30,000 to 60,000 shiny per day.
You see Bubble, she's already half filled out an application. She looks up and is like, oh, you, that's right. I'm sorry, I got a little distracted. What were we talking about?
Well, your little friend Aster here is asking me to, how I put it, kill the people after her, which, now that I'm no longer a part of the guild, seems reasonable.
Bubble says,
Wait. You show. Where's Shaba?
What do you mean? She's dead.
What do you mean she dead?
well, who did you lose?
Did I
Wait,
kill
who did you lose?
Did I kill her?
No.
The rabbits. They
Why
killed
are
her.
you sitting here drinking all depressed?
I thought. I mean, she evaded me. I thought she would have evaded them. She had a bunch of friends with her. Don't think I did.
Oh, wait. Who did the rabbits kill for you?
No, they didn't kill anybody for me.
Then why are you sitting here drinking depressed?
I thought I was going to get killed, or at least I thought I'm washed up, or at least I think I am. I don't know. I'm having a crisis. I can't kill nobody like I used to.
Oh, okay, but you're not a part of the guild, right?
Not anymore.
Oh, thank God, we can't afford guild rates, guys. Anyway, you don't need to worry about the rabbits. We killed the rabbits.
You killed the rabbits?
Shh. Bubbles also said it very loud.
Joe was like covering their mouths.
Then Bubble says, "Look, you wanna get some motivation, a will to live. Help us with our target."
Roll me persuasion. Show is going to use one of their bardic inspirations on it.
Since I was kind of going in for like following up from Ashter's thing, should Ashter roll and then I can just give advantage for the assist?
Yeah. Show's going to throw bardic inspiration. It's like, please, sir. 16. And then
how much is the bardic inspiration? You roll like a d6?
It's a 17. Oh, it's a d8, unfortunately, and you guys rolled the lowest.
All right, well, we got to beat.
He looks at you, all three of you. Fine. Just make sure I don't beef it before we make them beef it. Capiche? So what's the...
So what did you say?
What's the plan?
Bubble says, well, first, we're going to walk into the Assassin's Guild and hire an assassin.
I've wasted all my money on booze here. Do you know how high the inflation...
Oh, no. You're that assassin. We already completed step 1.
Oh. What's step 2?
Step 2 is seek out some of Shava's old contacts to see what resources they have.
Oh, you mean my old contacts that she used?
Well, I don't know. These might be different contacts that maybe she had that you didn't know about.
Okay, so you want to get contact Spizlik, I'm assuming.
I don't know, some eel dude.
Yeah, it's Spizlik.
That checks out.
Yeah, no, we can go see Spizlik.
Mm-hmm. And then the third step is to the plan is to murder him.
It's a plan. We're gonna need to talk to Spizlik.
Do you know where he is?
Yeah. And just to let you know, Aster, despite being a descendant of royalty, basically, and in line, technically, for matron, you actually don't have any experience in the main castle, basically, where the matron lives. You lived on your father's estate, family estate.
Yeah, so we'll either need to get like plans for it or find out like a time period that he's going to be outside for some reason or another.
All right. So he he's like, follow me, keep an eye out for me, and you guys go to this alleyway. It looks sort of just like a bit of a rundown neighborhood. And, oh boy, I need to refresh in order to get the proper assets. So, you go to the alleyway where you're told Spislik is. And Gundor whistles if my lips weren't dry, I'd definitely whistle for you. Like nah, I can't do it. I'm too dry. I need water.
Oh, now everybody who's listening to this is just gonna lick their lips. You're gonna do it.
You
dry, everybody. You better lick them.
He does a bit of a bird call, and coming out, just crawling on the side of a building, is this guy right here. So, how can I be of assistance, Skandor? And out from that same alley, this big green troll. He just kind of looks sweaty. In the front anyway. This you see Spislik and his troll companion here. Coming out, lumbering. He looks sweaty. He's like, Spislik, so what can I do to assist you, Gundor and friend? So, I guess we need, alright, what information do we need exactly?
Bubbles says a way in. Verification that he's going to be where we need him to be. Any other useful tips and tricks? Maybe a guy on the inside if they know somebody. A way out.
Way in and out. If you're like me. Oh, wait. I don't get my information for free. Let's go. A way in. I can let you know a way in for 4,000 shiny. Gundor's like, 4,000? Hey, I'm telling you, a way in to a royal estate. I don't give that information very lightly. That's important information.
Bubbles says, well, maybe we could trade information.
Spiz looks at you. He's like, oh, a trade? Maybe I could get a discount for a trade.
Bubbles
Gotta be-
says, huh?
It's got to be worth it to me and my compatriot over here.
Yeah. Bubbles says, I have a direct line of communication to Boros. He sends me information and missions. I can just send you a report on literally what Boros is doing.
Do you?
Now, I know that information probably directly isn't as useful to you, but for someone in your trade, that is probably significantly more valuable than just a simple back door into the back of a palace of a small nation.
Is like his smile wiggles a little bit. I can give you a discount for that one. I would like access to direct communication with Boros. Or at least for that to be a little bit more useful, but I can give you 1,000 gold discount on that. I'm sorry, 1,000 shiny discount on that. Yeah, for sure. The troll nods. Useful.
So Bubbles says, I can give you his number and his one of his Lieutenant Naroa's numbers if you give me the information for free, and it checks out. Now, I don't know what you do with it, but I'm sure you'd find a way to turn it into a profit that far exceeds this paltry sum.
Right? There is a secret way in. There's a underneath the mansion in the sewers. Or was it the groves? I can't remember. A little fuzzy. I might need some assistance. But either way, in there is a teleportation circle. It was used as an escape route of the castle back in the day when Mycelia was a little bit under more political unrest. Use the teleportation circle, and it teleports you right into the throne room.
That's pretty useful, but we need to know a time that he's gonna be there without there being too much security.
So you're talking about the favored consort Polyphia. He's around. I hear just for a little Boros information right back at you. I hear one of his lieutenants is in town. Or one of his big dogs, basically. Head of the company. Is in town. One of the heads. He's meeting with the. I just realized with how it's angled, and I have it angled on Roll20 that it looks like the troll is trying to do Spizlik in the butt. Oh no, it makes it worse if I try to rotate it. Moving him. There we go. No, it doesn't.
I think they were far enough away. I think you're just looking at things that weren't there.
Yeah, sure. Anyway, back to the point. That one's in town. They've been having, from my sources, they've been having lunch together. Discussing. I don't know. I think the Boros company's trying to make an acquirement of the Assassin's Guild. That's my theory, at least. But my sources couldn't get close enough to say. And any other information you might want? If you're doing a raid on the palace, I know there's little whispers of rebels here and there.
Oh, Bubble says, "Oh no, I don't do public assassinations anymore. I'm strictly private."
And it's a shame. I know that there's a little, what they call themselves, the Blind Resistance. I don't know if you've heard of them. There's a little office in town. Bubbles, you do remember the Blind Resistance. They were those guys in Bridgend who picked the fight with Boros.
Bubbles says, well, I mean, if they're accepting private contractors, I'd consider it.
There's also might know a little things about what Polyphia does on the side. Something that he is, some side projects he might have. Because you never know if he's in the throne room. You don't know how long he'll stay there. Exactly.
So, what time is it currently?
Currently, you were teleported there, to Mycelia around, 9, 10 a.m. It's like noonish, but it's
okay. So it's probably too much of a rush to try and catch his lunch discussion today. So we've got about 24 hours to try and get his lunch discussion tomorrow. So I don't know, Ashter, what do you think? Should we try and bring some rebels in here to get a little bit extra manpower? It means that we'll probably have to also fight the Boros representative because they're going to be more interested in killing him. But we might end up needing to fight him either way. But there is a possibility that we could show up, waive our Boros credential, and then try and not have to fight, or make that person a neutral party. But it could be that could fall through.
Well, if we don't use the rebels, I think it would have to be like a complete sneak mission.
Yeah. But even with the if we just get like one or two of their good fighters, we could still probably sneak in. But they're definitely going to try and kill the Boros guy.
Isn't Boros on our side?
No. Bubbles answers no.
I don't really care about Boros.
But we have a working relationship that I haven't completely soured yet.
Didn't we kill one of his lieutenants?
Yes, but he doesn't know about that.
Shows like putting their fingers together like
I don't really care about the relationship with Boros.
I'm sorry, what?
I don't really care about my relationship with Boros.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, if we kill this guy, we could just blame it on the rebels anyway. So having the rebels is also like a really good excuse to like keep things off of us.
I say we use them as scapegoats and body shields.
Bubbles pats you on the head and says, "That's my girl. We got this." All right, can you set up a meeting with the rebel faction for us?
The resistance? I can do that for 500 shiny. Gundor's like, I got 200 on my person.
So
weren't these guys friends with Shava? Can we just mention her?
Ooh, yeah, actually. Bubble says, how about I trade you the location of the rabbits currently? I say I have super secret information about them that you'd be the first to know.
Ooh, first to know. Tell me.
All right, so we've got a deal. You'll set up the meeting?
Yeah, I'll set up the meeting. I'll even throw in an extra rumor for you.
All right, perfect. They're dead.
That what?
Yeah. I put my arm around
It's
around
like-
Ashter. We murdered them.
Oh, I thought you were doing it on Spizlik here.
Oh yeah. No. I'm like bringing, and who's I'm assuming still dressed as like an old lady. So we've got like this like the young girl with like a random mushroom on her head, and like this old lady with an obvious fake beard. Yeah, we murdered the most deadly assassins on the island.
Better watch out.
He looks over at Sho. He's like, looks like I don't believe these two, and Sho's like, they did it. Roll me persuasion. Sho's gonna throw another bardic inspiration at you.
All right. I rolled in that one. That's a total of 4.
They're gonna throw the assist on there as well.
Woo! I rolled a 3. That's a total of 5. Or I guess I rolled a 2. Yeah. No, I mean it fits with the theme.
I'm gonna need a little bit more convincing than that.
Bubbles pulls up her
Mm.
thing and is like, I infused their poison into this blade. I'm assuming Bubbles probably would have bits and pieces of the blade left in her poisoner's kit that she'd be able to hold up and be like, this is me taking it apart in order to enhance the poison of my own blade. Like, you don't need to believe me that we killed them, but they're definitely dead and the information will check out.
Spizlik looks at the blade. It's like, I've only seen the rabbits a few times, but and never under very good circumstances.
I always left feeling very uncomfortable. And look at me. I'm usually not the one that leaves feeling uncomfortable.
Spizlik looks at it, looks over at the troll. The troll shrugs and goes, nods his head. Valuable. That is definitely their blade. That is worth the favor of where they are, and one additional one I'll give, a good one that I'll give out for free. First, Crimson Resistance located in not too very far from here in this dark part of town. There's a little cellar door, can't miss it, 2 dark blocks away down on the right. But the other, the rumor I've been hearing is there's been a increase of dead gods in the palace. Rumor has it that Polyphier has a thing for young new recruits. And when they either get too chatty or spoiled, he gets rid of them. He might have a new fresh side piece. We can never know for sure, though. And that's so the information I have for you today.
What was that guy's name?
The eel man?
Yeah, no. The one that he was just talking about.
Aster's stepdad. His name, Polyphier Shadow.
Okay.
He received his wife's last name.
Yeah. I just wanted to make sure I was correct and the things correct. All right. So what do you think? We should probably just go to the rebels now. I don't know if there's anything else you want to ask them.
Do we have any rumors about my mother?
Ooh.
Your mother's an open book. most of the time. She's, from what I remember, throwing lavish parties. She funds the Assassin's Guild. They're doing her patrons of the arts. There's a new flesh warping festival coming out soon. That's going to be fun. Wondering what new horror shows are going to be put on there. But other than that, that's all the information I have for you this evening. This lovely afternoon. Now, if you excuse me, me and my friend Lumsby here are going to go get a drink. Pleasure doing business with you. And he crawls away. Lumsby looks towards you, nods, and disappears into the alleyway. I'm assuming you guys go to where the rebels are.
Yeah.
Oh. The rebels are the members of the Blind Resistance. You head, following his directions as best you can, 2 blocks down to the right. There's a sort of cellar door in the side of the building. You try to open it. It is locked from the inside.
How sturdy is this? Is it like made of wood? Like, can I like try and peek through the boards?
It is made out of wood, and you can kind of peek through the boards. It's dark, but it looks like it's illuminated from the inside a little bit.
Okay. I teleport to the other side of the door.
There's a lock on the other side of the door.
I unlock it. Is it like a padlock or is it like a latch lock?
It's
Like, is it something that like I can turn to open, or do I need a key even though I'm on the other side?
There is a key. It's something you're gonna need a key for. It's like there's a latch, and then over that latch is another lock.
Can I Misty Step to where?
Yeah.
Okay.
Show follows with a Misty Step as well. Gundor's like, okay, fine, I can wait outside.
All right. We continue down the stairs.
You continue down the dark stairs, and you enter what almost looks like a radio control room, basically. You hear transmissions. The flag of the Blind Resistance is also there. And then inside there, if I can pull the art asset, that would be great. It's just a bunch of dudes that you Show would recognize as Blind Resistance members. They wear red hooded cloaks with what looks like gold skull masks with horns on them, sort of modeled after their leader. And there's really only like 10 of these dudes here. And one of them looks at you. What are you doing here? Get out. We're not doing anything.
yeah. Bubbles like, oh no, you got me. All right, we'll leave. We didn't see anything.
Wait, we can't let him leave. Tell us where our group is hiding.
Bye. We're just gonna not tell anybody where you are.
They all pull out firearms.
Bubbles puts her hands up, and she says, "Relax, guys. We're not your enemy."
They're all looking.
Ashter's like, you wouldn't harm a little lady.
Bubble says, "Trust me, guys. If we wanted you dead, you would be. Who's in charge?"
I'll look at each other.
Yeah, the little old lady, the cat boy lingerie, and then Bubbles sitting there with the mushroom on her hat, holding her hands up.
They're more looking at each other like they've never been asked this question.
Yeah.
One of them steps up. I'll be their leader. God damn it, Jeffrey. They all just sort of...
All right, who's your superior?
I'm going to be honest.
Are you guys even in the group?
We are. We got sanction. We've met the leader once. We just haven't seen her in a while, and there's only 10 of us.
Bubbles lets out a long sigh. Bubbles says,
But if... Wait, are you guys here to join?
Bubbles, like, looks over to Show and looks over to Ashter and says, no, this is actually an audit. We're already members. Congratulations, guys. You passed.
Show's like, yeah, no, you guys passed. Way to go. Roll me deception with advantage, Bubbles.
Okay. 18.
They all sigh like, oh, thank God. Running on
So Bubbles goes up to the self-appointed leader and say, "What was your name again?"
My name is Geo. And they're all like, shut up, Jeff. Jesus shit.
Yeah. All right, Jerry, look. The reason why we had to do this audit is because from the top, we've got a super secret mission that we couldn't prep you guys on beforehand because we didn't want it to get out. So at tomorrow morning, we're going to set out and we're going to jump in and we're going to assassinate the... Bubbles pulls that poster out that she grabbed earlier. This dude, I can't remember his name.
Fuck. We're getting the leader in. She's going to send reinforcements, right?
Bubble says, absolutely. Or at least I hope so.
Roll deception again. Show is going to chip in with their bardic inspiration going. Don't worry, the backup is on its way. And they're like, you sure?
All right, Bubble says, all right, look, if you don't believe me, I'm getting a thing now. One of the guys is already here. Go outside and check. He's waiting for us. The first round is already here. There's more to come.
They open the door. One of them leaves, comes back with Gundor. Look,
Bubble says, "Oh my gosh, it's Gundor, the secret operative who's been here deep undercover pretending to be an assassin for the Assassin's Guild."
Tori's looking at you like, you motherfucker. But steps into the role. Yeah. Let me see this place. You're telling me they passed the audit? Fits on the ground.
Bubbles like, I gave them points for enthusiasm.
For anything these days. Gonna have to train these troops.
So Bubbles turns to them and says, "Do you have any intelligence on the facility, like on the palace? We have a way in already, but I'm not 100% confident that the way out will work the same way. So any intelligence that you have can help further the plan."
We have been doing a little bit of scouting here and there with trying to find a way in. We've obviously learned about Polifier's affair and the rest, all of them. Also his horrible murders of innocent women. And there's all the oohing goes, We've also, you've probably already, if you've found our location, you've probably already been notified that a Boros leader is already here talking to the matron. They're talking about, they're trying to, from our intelligence, or the bugs we've planted around the palace, we've discovered that that the Boros company is trying to acquire this Assassin's Guild, or at least buy it from the matron. Matron is hesitant, but Polifier is wanting a foot in with the Boros company, so he's very much for it. There's a little bit of strife going on there. Not sure how long that relationship's going to last, if you ask me. They all sort of chuckle to themselves. These guys are a bunch of nerds.
Yeah.
And then, and you guys found a way in that doesn't involve hopping the fence?
Yeah, no, we got a magic teleporty thing that's going to get us in there.
Where is it?
Bubbles relays the information from before.
Why? Of course, Of course, it's in the fucking inside one of the forests. Of course. Okay, but why didn't we check there? I don't know. It smells bad, and all the spores get in my nose. Shut up. Anyway, we're willing.
So we know that they've got a lunch scheduled for tomorrow. That holds up the poster, points to him. This dude is definitely going to be there. So we gotta target him, and then the secondary target is the Boros guy. But don't worry about him yet. This guy is actually more important in terms of disrupting Boros's plans than actually killing the Boros guy directly. Does that make sense?
So killing both. But if we're given the opportunity, we could take him out and then tell the leader of the blind resistance, and she'll help overthrow the matron, and we can all live free and happy lives. Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
This one's actually not fully a lie. Bubbles was like, that plan actually sounds really nice. I'm rooting for it.
All right. So yeah, no, they're like, we'll help. Down with the matron. They all cheer. Woo! Yeah. Destroy the matriarchy.
So okay then. Do you have a place that we can rest up before the big battle tomorrow?
Yeah, no, there's a spare room in the back.
All right.
All right, and on that note, looks like I don't have the right thing. So you guys take that long rest. Is there anything you guys? What time do you guys plan on doing your little raid here?
Well, let's try and get to the teleportation circle like an hour before we actually need to activate the portal, and then we can wait there until it's time to jump in.
Okay. So what?
How long do you think? I asked them. How long do you think it'll take us to get to this location?
To get to the location, probably should take like an hour.
Okay, yeah. So then we'll leave around like 10.
All
Hour
right.
brings us at 11. Lunch starts at noon.
Yep. So you guys are leaving in the morning, or at least near morning. So let's see. Let me look at my notes here. All right. So you guys teleport into the throne room. You guys go to the mushroom fields and step into the teleportation circle, which one of them, they offer the, here's what they do. They offer sending stones to at least, they give you five, 6 of their dudes and 4 stay behind in the command center. While the rest of you go in.
Is it possible for like, are they going to be like communicating information between us?
Yeah, they give their men sending stones, sending slates, if you will, and it's like, do you guys need a sending slate? I mean, you should obviously have one if you're a part of the blind resistance. Obviously, my mistake. I should have died.
Bubbles says it's too secretive for us higher ups to just hand out our contact information, though. So give us a couple of burners for us to use for the mission.
It's like, we only got 1 burner left. They throw it to you, Bubbles.
Okay. Bubbles says this will be fine.
All right. So you guys teleport into the throne room, which at the moment, so you teleport in. One thing you were not expecting with this teleportation circle is that the circle is technically right underneath the carpet that leads to the throne. So as all of you enter, it is just complete darkness with little bits of bioluminescent light you can see from the corners. Since it is about 5 dudes.
Yeah. So Bubbles has 10 feet of blind sense. Does she sense anybody within 10 feet of where we teleport?
Yeah.
That's not one of the people that we teleported with.
No, but you are able to tell where the edge of the carpet is.
All right, Bubbles goes over and directs everybody, so either we're not
Yeah.
jumbling all over each other.
And you start hearing guards going, "What the hell is that? The hell?" And
And
oh, good.
wait, do we not have dark vision?
Yeah. Oh, wait, that's right. You guys have dark vision. Yeah, you're able to tell. All of you are able to tell a way out of here. However, that does not mean you're not, once upon, coming out. You see a guard captain and about 2 other Drow guards who were left behind in the throne room to watch the throne room. Going, "Put your hands where we can see them." And yeah, I guess let's roll initiative.
Yeah.
All right.
Is there
So
resistance with us?
Gundor is with you, and so is Show Gundor and 5 of the spies, basically.
Okay.
I'm sorry, 5 of the members of the Blind Resistance, which are statted as spies. Oops.
Okay, so roll initiative.
Yep, roll me initiative. Second. All right, so what everybody roll?
I got an 8. Posie got a 23.
All right. The Gundur's roll come up.
Yes, it came up twice. The first one is 21.
Okay. And then
Although there was another roll before that, and if that one was also Gundur, that one was actually a 23.
that was Show.
Oh, okay.
And then real quick. For Show and
So it's Ashter, Show, Gundur, Drow, Spy, Bubbles.
let me see. Yeah, Gundor. I'm sorry, Aster, Show. Aster, Show, Gundor. Who else? Out the blind. And oh wait. Drow. Blind resistance. All right.
Oh, wait a minute. Ashter does have Fireball. I was wrong.
Oops. So yeah, you guys get out from underneath the carpet. The blind resistance members are like, "We can take them. Hurry!"
Hurry as in go ahead or?
Yeah, go.
Yeah. We want to kill them quickly before they can call for backup.
Yeah, it's probably better. Help us.
So we're trying to be sneaky, so maybe lightning bolt.
All right, which one do you lightning bolt?
Probably at least get 2 of them.
Whatever's closer.
All right, so the captain and
The one on the left.
yep. So roll me a lightning bolt.
Is that level 3?
Yes. You can upcast it, damn. Alright. Oh, damn. They need to roll. Okay, well, at least their dex saves are pretty... Nope, not this time. And, well, good news for the minion. They made their dex save. However, that does not save them, as you vaporize the one behind her, the dark-haired captain, and and she steps in the way, trying to prevent it from killing her compatriot. Unfortunately, it is too late, and she is dead. And they take 31 damage. Yikes for them. All right, next up, Show. Show using is going to use let's make it a blade, 2 Blade of the Dancer attacks. And they're going to use their Blade Flourish on one of them. Unfortunately, I don't think that first one misses. Yep, definitely. Second one does hit. He's going to do the Blade Flourish on that one. So altogether, that's 28. As Show comes in and starts slashing at the captain here. Is up to Gundor.
And if he's a rogue, he's got advantage. I don't know if he is or isn't. But he can flank the captain.
He is. However, he takes out his crossbow and shoots at the other guard.
Mm-hmm. Trying to take out the one who could run. Good idea.
Yep. 1 hit. It's 2 hit. Yeah, that's 2 hits. Boom. Yeah, no, the first hit just this, you know what, I'm just gonna have it go for 1 for the first one and 1 for the captain. So the first hit, he takes out the other guard before she can run away to alert the others. Just dunk, and then shoots the captain after he's done very professionally. Let's roll the damage on that one. So that's, let me do, yeah, no, he kills the captain right here. Just sort of like casually takes out his crossbow, one-handed, shoots one, and then casually turns over, shoots the other. All right, we're done here. Let's go. And you guys exit the throne room. And
Wait.
Oh, what do you guys do next, actually?
Can I just do a really quick perception check to see if there's anything of value in the throne room? We're in a throne room, I gotta ask.
All right, roll me a quick perception.
Same.
I got a 22.
I mean, you know, everything's nice. Even the mushrooms in here are actually in peak condition.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, unless you want to carry a throne, which I don't think you can.
Well, you don't have to challenge me like that. Don't underestimate me, Connor. I will carry this thrown out. Yeah.
Stealth
No,
mission.
I was like talking like was there like valuables? Is there something like around that I could theoretically pick up? Bubbles does switch out her hat with one of the mushrooms in here though, so now she has a better mushroom hat.
Yes, you look nicer.
Yeah.
After you the mushrooms in here, or at least if you can find a small enough one, which you definitely can with your perception rolls, you can definitely use to you can definitely use you can definitely sell those on a black market for a good 1,000 or so gold.
I'll go gather some mushrooms and find a matching mushroom hat
Like,
to match Bubbles.
are you still dressed as the old lady, by the way, Aster?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. Gundar's like,
Did the guards have anything of value on them? Like, did their swords or armor look particularly good? Let's check
they were okay. That's not anything.
Bubbles is gonna leave them.
Yeah, they're not anything worth stealing. Unless you wanted studded leather and a shield.
Yeah, no, I'm good. Oh, shield.
Or a short sword, or a hand crossbow.
What weapons are dudes using?
They are using, the same damn thing.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Okay, yeah. All right. So we wanna try and kill these guys tonight. Do we think we have enough time?
You guys probably do. I was expecting this to go longer, and you guys fucking.
Yeah.
All right.
Because so if I listen to the next door, does it sound like they're in the next room?
You do actually, with your perception check.
Mm-hmm.
Gundor's like looking at you guys like, come on, guys, what are you doing inspecting the... Oh, wait, I can hear it. And it is the sounds of something you probably shouldn't be listening to. The months and the grunts and groans of, catching someone with their pants down, if you will. If you could successfully do it, you might be able to actually catch the guy off guard.
I want to cast Greater Invisibility.
All right.
Is it one person or?
Yes. You're going to have to...
So I don't know if it makes sense for you to go in, because I could also cast Shadow Step on, I think, all of us. Let me look how many people Shadow Step works. Because I'm thinking we might have or Pass Without Trace. Sorry. Oh yeah, it's as many. So I can cast Pass Without Trace on us, and then we can probably all sneak in. But casting Greater Invisibility on yourself means that won't be broken once the surprise happens. So you might still want to do both, but then you're going to be like super, super invisible.
Yeah.
I want him dead. So yeah.
All right. So I'll cast Pass Without Trace on us. You cast Greater Invisibility.
All right.
And then we sneak in.
All right. I'm gonna need.
Stealth check.
Yeah, roll me stealth. I'm gonna say combat was broken, but we're going to use the same stealth rolls. Let me roll.
For initiative?
Yeah, it's gonna be the same rolls for initiative here. I'm just gonna roll his real quick.
I'm never gonna get
Okay. So you guys do have a surprise round here. However, I'm going to need you guys to roll stealth for me.
All right. Posie got a 38 before the invisibility bonus, which I think adds on another 10, if I'm not mistaken. So that's a 48. It's also not 20, but
Yeah. Invisibility only gives you advantage on stealth. Surprisingly.
oh, okay.
So
In that case, it's a 38.
which
I got a 32.
I think beats his passive perception. I will roll for Gundor here, which I'm assuming he also gets pat. How many?
Yeah, everybody gets it.
Yeah, you got 26.
So that's a 36.
Show is going to roll it. 32. And now your spies, which I'm only going to roll once for. 22, which you're lucky.
Whoa. A passive perception at a 20 wisdom is still like nothing at this level.
His
A 20
perception, his passive perception is 18.
Yeah, exactly. Once you get over 20, you're safe. Usually.
Usually. You guys go into the hallway. And, as he's, mid-act, I'm going to allow just you two to do the surprise round, because if I do everybody goes at it, we're going to be here all night. And so fireball on him.
Well, hold on a second. You're gonna kill everybody in the room.
Yeah. Do I have the right map?
I was half joking.
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, this isn't a room. I apologize.
I was gonna say you could
I'm sorry. This
you don't have very many.
I need for him to do the thing I see.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Hey Pip, you want to do the final battle?
Whatever Show's doing, I hope he's being a whore. Anyways.
No, come back. We're actually doing it. You're actually assassinating her dad.
What?
Yeah, or stepdad, technically. Join us.
No, I just walked in the house.
Do it. Don't be a pussy. He's an adulterer.
Make him do things.
Wow. Way to go. Way to be lame.
Make Show do things.
All right.
Clap to your.
Hey, it's be your conscience.
Shit. Nifty.
You're a little poopy boy.
Hey.
Nifty, I may have given your phone number to a weird slime spider thing in this game.
Okay.
So Naroa might get some interesting calls.
Hold
on, am I getting a weird call?
Anyways, I just hope that my cowboy is being a whore.
All right. So, Aster, you're up for the surprise round. What do you do on this boy?
Oh boy.
He's currently mid the act with one of the guards.
Okay.
It's a lot bigger than you remember too.
Oops.
So in order to not kill everybody, I guess lightning bolt.
All right.
What level can I get that to?
What's that? You can cast.
Yeah, you could cast it as a level 5 spell.
I am going to do that.
All right. So he has to roll. Are you gonna get? This is gonna get the lady he's doing as well.
I do
Well,
not care.
you could aim it. Oh yeah, it's Electra. It's gonna hit both of them. There's no getting around it.
Guilty by association, and I think him being in her is pretty associated.
Yeah. All right. Roll the damage, I guess. Okay. He's gonna roll his dex save. He ears perk up. I'm not even going to bother rolling.
Hold on a second. He's unaware, so that's disadvantaged. That's full damage.
Yep, you are right.
16 isn't 17.
Yep. So he
That's 52 lightning damage.
all right. And Bubbles, if you can make your roll.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hit him.
Yep.
Am I still invisible or no?
Yes.
You actually still are, yeah. And then advantage. Does a 27 hit?
Let me check. Yes.
Okay. I was gonna be worried.
Roll.
16 damage.
All right, and your second attack. And that is your
22.
your surprise round action. Yep, that hits. So all together, 225. So all together, you guys did 52. Then let me take a quick moment to calculate this out. And then Bubbles, how much damage did you do altogether?
35.
35.
Hey, Connor.
Yeah.
So I don't know if this is going to kill him, but I need to make the decision before. Can you roll one Constitution saving throw for me? He might just be dead, but I have to spend the point before I find out. So I'm spending the point, but only one.
All right. 15.
Oh, hold up a second. I don't know what my save is. It's been a bit.
He made it.
Darn it.
So here's what happens. Aster, you cast the lightning bolt. It goes right through him. The lightning just pours off into the woman he was doing it with, and Bubbles comes in and slashes at him. One towards, one high, one low. And with his pants down, he then sees, seeing you all.
Well, he can see me. Everybody else is still hidden.
Yeah. He it's like, oh, nope. He sort of just nopes, and he casts Misty Step. And then you hear him trying to run, then using the rest of his move to go an additional 60 feet up the stairs.
When he Misty stepped, did he maybe Misty step next to one of our people that are scattered around the room? And they would get an attack of opportunity?
I'm gonna say it is Show.
Yes!
Blade of the Dancer. And unfortunately, Show misses, and he
That's all right.
he has gone up the stairs.
Oh, Ashter, you have counterspell, right?
Yes.
You could stop him from teleporting.
Can I do that?
It's a reaction. Counterspell.
I'm going to use his reaction to counterspell your counterspell.
Could I use hold person?
No. So the only thing is so you could theoretically try and cast your counterspell at a higher level. But then there'd be a bunch of rolls. But we got him to use a spell, so that's what matters.
Yeah.
How do I cast at a higher level?
Well, you just decide to do it, but you generally have to do it before he does it.
Yeah. Which, on that note, he is going up the stairs, and the rest, everybody else is coming out of the room. It's like, after him. And he's screaming, guards!
Well, so the first person in initiative order is Posie.
Yep. Aster, what do you do?
How close am I to him? Or
he's gone up the stairs. So he's if you were to move, you'd be able to see him.
okay.
Like if you moved your full 30 feet, you'd be able to see him up the stairs.
Do I wanna move to where I can see him? And then could I cast hold person then?
Yep. You can.
You also have hold monster, which is like an upgraded version of it.
See a monster or a person.
Either one would work.
Yeah. I'm just trying to see. Like, I don't know. I think it's just like the hold monster gives you more options to do it, whereas hold person would just work. So you probably just want to cast that one.
So which one?
Hold person.
Person.
Then which level? Level 2?
Yeah, and you don't, since you're only targeting the one person, you don't need to cast that at a higher level.
Yeah. All right. And
So he needs to beat a 17
on a wisdom saving throw. Oh, he's not actually good at those. So he gets to the top of the staircase, and as soon as he's about to turn the corner, he yells guards, and he is stuck mid-run. However, it is actually Show's turn, I believe, next. Unless, Show's. It is Show's turn. What did he roll for initiative, real quick?
Show was at a 23.
Yeah, I'm just trying to remember. He was 21. That's right.
Yeah.
All right. So Show moves up the stairs. Don't Tabaxi have a thing that lets him get an extra boost of speed? I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, but he wouldn't need it, assuming because he was only able to just move.
He's full run speed up. Like he is a full.
Oh yeah, so he dashed as his action.
Yeah, he'd have to use Unless show feline agility versus speed. He can double his own speed,
Yeah.
which it's already 40. So, yeah, he's able to catch up, and he is going to. I'm going to have him cast.
So you should probably just stab him. He's paralyzed.
Yeah. Show's going to use his blade flourish. He's one, or at least one of these.
Mm-hmm.
So 23 hit,
That's a crit.
and that's also a crit.
That's a double crit.
So I'm just going to roll.
Yeah, just roll that one twice. Very convenient, actually.
Yep, and then roll his Bardic Inspiration twice. And now it works, because that's also crit doubled in the damage. So let's do the math here, shall we? So that's 13 plus 8 is 21 plus 16, 37. 37 plus 17, that's 54. 54 plus 7 is 61. Plus 8, 69. And unfortunately, it cannot be nice, because there is it is plus 3, so that is 71 damage. Which, ouch.
If that's enough to take him down, I think it would make sense for Sho to actually be doing non-lethal, so that way Ashter could get her revenge.
Unfortunately for you guys, it is not enough.
Okay, that's all right.
So that is 3.
Because Bubbles is going to try and hand him over to Ashter.
And he was also in the midst of pulling his pants up as well.
Yeah.
So that's the pose he's picked in. So that's 13. But yeah. All right. So next up is Gundor. And he's like, what do you guys want me to do? Do you want me to try to...
I don't know, shoot him in the leg.
All right.
Or stab him. Yeah, run up to him and stab him.
I'm not gonna run that much. I'm just gonna shoot him.
Okay.
And Gundor is going to take a shot at him. And is it gonna hit? Will it load?
I don't know.
It's gonna do the thing where I've clicked it a bunch of times.
Yeah. If you click it once and then just wait.
I have.
This is a good time to get out some pre stuff. So the first one is at advantage, but it would not be a crit, even if it hit.
Yeah. The first one is at advantage, and it misses. He shoots again, and that one hit, actually. And he is going to use, instead of his normal poison, he loads a different arrow in.
Yeah, so a poison won't sound.
It's disregard the poison damage here, and instead he's so it's just 5 damage to him. However, our boy here needs to make Polyphier needs to make a Constitution saving throw. Which, if he fails, unfortunately, he doesn't. He's like, damn, the sleeping one didn't work. And then, as Gundor's sees his move action. He also sees, and so to show, more guards come into the room. So now it is the guard's turn. And it is...
Oh, Ashter's invisible.
Yeah,
The only people that have revealed themselves are me, Gundor, and Sho.
Yeah.
Our unfortunate meat shields are still stealthed.
Yes. Sho is going, I'm going to say there's about 2 of the elite ones, and then 5 of the normal ones.
Are they running down the stairs? Or up the stairs?
Some are running down. They're coming from down the stairs. I'm sorry, they're coming from up the stairs and they're heading down.
Okay, yeah.
So Sho is going to be attacked by the elite guards here. And I'm going to say it's the defensive flourish, so their AC is going to be ridiculous right now. However, Sho, what was their bardic inspiration roll? Because it's just going to... it's 8, so their total AC was 30. So even with that 24, it is not a hit. The elite, and then the normal ones are going to start coming down. Gundor didn't get all the way up. However, he is going to be pelted with a shit ton of hand crossbow bullets, or at least if they can hit the broadside. One of them hits, and Gundor needs to make a Constitution saving throw, which he's only decent at. And Gundor gets hit, and he's like, fuck me. And he is not only poisoned for the next hour, he goes out like a light. Like, he is knocked unconscious. Next up, Bubbles.
Woo!
Unless your spies go before you.
Huh?
Oh,
There's actually nothing really they can do. Like, they can't really run up the staircase.
Like, they shoot at the guards if they're willing to reveal their position.
Oh yeah. No, I mean that's what they're here for. Yeah, have them shoot. You shoot at the guards.
All right, they do that.
I tell them to all focus on one. Woo! Go you!
You know what? They're actually doing a pretty good job.
Yeah.
And are able to...
I like the fact that the one that crit did less damage.
Yep, gotta love. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. One more. Yeah, only 2 of their shots hit, but these low-ranking guards receive. One of them takes 2 and is knocked out, and they're like, "Fuck." Next up.
Oh, did they go down?
One guard went out of one of the normal guards out of 5 went down. So there are 4 guards get left and 2 elite ones that Shower is dealing with.
All right.
Got to roll the con save on Polyphier's turn, but for the
yeah, but he kind of went first.
Yeah, Bubbles. I'm just gonna roll it real quick.
Okay.
rolls it on his turn for a hold person. All right, so on his next turn, he will be out of the the hold person. He'll snap back to reality.
Mm-hmm. So let's see here. Bubbles is going to spend a key point to dash as a bonus action.
All right.
So that allows her to fairly easily get up to the location of this dude. And she's gonna hit him.
All right, go for it.
And with the assistance of Show, I should get advantage.
Go for it.
Well, that one's a nat 20.
All right.
14, 21. It's 36. Is that right?
Yep. Roll your second.
He needs to. No, he's poisoned for a minute. There's actually no save.
Yeah.
I think it's the first time I've crit with this blade that it didn't just outright kill him. Does 17 hit?
No.
Okay.
All right, and he's poisoned. All right. It is next up. Aster.
Okay. How's he looking?
He's looking rough. However, you are also surrounded by guards. I don't know how long your greater invisibility lasts.
It's a solid minute.
Behind me or like in front of me?
He is pretty much in front of you. Actually, no, you didn't move as much as he did. You're in the middle of the staircase, and arrows are whizzing by you.
Done targeting what's his face, not you.
Yeah.
So the guards are behind me or in front of me, or
they are in front of you. There's a good wall of guards shooting down the staircase at
so
at door, and now at.
Can I do?
He has disadvantage on ability checks, but that doesn't really help us.
What about Wall of Force?
That would prevent him from running, assuming he doesn't teleport. Because I think you can teleport through a Wall of Force. But that would also stop the Drow from firing. But if we all end up needing to spend another spell in order to teleport to the other side, if he does it, how many spell slots do you have? Because I think that might actually not be a. So Show's got a fairly high dexterity saving throw, right?
Yes, and yeah, they got a +8.
Yeah, Bubbles yells, just throw a fireball. Let's just end this. Or actually, no, this is a staircase. Just fire a lightning bolt to hit us all. We'll dodge out of the way. Me and Show will be fine.
At level 3?
No, that's for the weak. Level 5. Bubbles will take half damage. Show will be fine. Show's got bardic inspiration.
All right.
So Bubbles takes no damage.
All right. So you casted lightning bolt. Upcasting it.
Yep.
All right. Well, he uses. You're gonna love this. He uses his second counter spell here.
Counterspell it again. You did it to us, Connar. We get to do it to you.
All right. So here's the thing. With that, at the end of the day, it's just going to be nothing happens.
No. Because he counterspells using his reaction.
You know what? I'm going to roll his dex save. How about
Yeah. And then we counterspell his counterspell. He can't counterspell our counterspell.
He rolled a 29 on the dex save, so that's a total of
26 damage.
All right. So instead of counterspell, he gets hit for that. And he's still up.
Does it kill all of the other Drow? Half damage, 26.
It kills the small guards.
Yeah.
It is definitely killed. The elite guards are sort of fighting Show off to the side. So I'm going to say Show was not in the way of that.
Oh, okay.
So Show is currently dealing with 2 elite guards. Gundor is asleep on the ground. So I'm just going to, have that, sort of where Aster is, so they wouldn't have been affected. And all your dudes are sort of in the back trying to shoot up. All right. And here's what he does. Oh, yeah, it's Show's turn. Show's going to go after the elite ones because they're after him right now. 1, 2, and he's going to use the thing I've given Show that they've never used. Their ×2 blade flourish thing, which is special to their sword. So they hit twice. Did I roll it 3 times? I wanted to. So one of them is 18 plus 15. 33 plus 7. One of the elite guards is hit for 40 damage and becomes very weak, or at least out of 60, they're looking about a 20. Next up is our boy, our favorite concert boy. He is going to cast haste on himself and run away.
I get an attack of opportunity.
Let me look at haste real quick to see if you do. Actually, he's going to use this. No, he can't. One of the actions is the cape. Does haste activate on this turn, or would it be on his next turn?
It would activate on this turn, but he wouldn't be able to move the extra speed then.
Either way, he's moved 60 feet away and he uses disengage.
Well, no. The bonus to movement speed, he can either get the bonus to movement speed, or he can disengage.
Okay.
Yes.
That's right. It doesn't make it a bonus action.
Yes.
You know what? He's also going to use. He can also cast Oh, he can make an attack action as well. So Bubbles. He gets an extra attack on that one as well.
So he's going to attack instead of run away?
He's going to attack first and then run away, which will get you that attack of opportunity.
Okay.
As he's like, no, I'm not going down like this.
All right, so that's a nat 1. That's a miss.
Bubbles.
That's a
Miss.
miss.
20. I'm assuming that hits.
I'm going to shield it.
All right, so he's like, takes out his sword and just ting, 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 and you keep parrying it. And
Yeah.
right he's about in, the bubble of shield comes up. He's like, God, no, I'm not going down like this. God's help! And he starts, who are you people? And he runs away.
All right. So is he dashing or is he disengaging?
He is dash.
All right. That means they get an attack of opportunity.
Actually, that's just, it's a normal runaway. So he's moving 60 feet away.
So I get the attack of opportunity.
Yes.
Okay.
And that hits.
I grapple him.
All right. So you get about 15 feet and you hold him. You've tethered him 15 feet to you.
Yep.
Next up is Gundor, who's asleep.
Don't you have that sleeping mushroom?
Oh, yeah, but we've done so much. Well, so the problem is that it's a level 1 sleep.
Which could put him to sleep with how much HP he has right now.
Yeah, but like that's not really that much further than an attack. And I have a much higher chance of hitting than whatever the AC of the mushroom is.
Yeah. The mushroom would cast sleep as, as per normal. So it would roll the 5d8. And if the 5d8 is higher than his current hit points,
Yeah.
sleep. Which he is low.
But I could also just hit him for a similar amount of damage.
Oh, real quick, because he can do this. Actually, with haste, he wouldn't be able to.
The only thing he has left is his bonus action that he hasn't used.
He's got a thing where he can cast his not
if he casts another spell. Because if you cast haste, you can't cast another level spell as a bonus action.
That's the thing. He has an ability where he can use.
If it's an ability that's not a spell, that's different.
Yeah, it's an ability that he can. Once he uses his attack action, he can cast the spell. That's one of his things.
Is it from like a class thing, or is this a home?
You know what? I've decided something. He's used his reaction. Actually, no, he wouldn't be able to pull that off. Never mind. He's going to actually use. Let's make it chain lightning. So with his bonus action, you've tethered him as he's trying to run away. He's like, no. He points his finger. And this bolt of teal lightning.
I believe he needs to make a concentration check because he's grappled.
All right, which
I don't remember how to calculate the save for this.
It's as long as he's rolled above a 10, because he hasn't taken damage.
Okay.
Which he rolled a 27. So even if that wasn't the DC, he definitely. It's going to go for Bubbles, Show, Gundor, who is asleep and cannot defend himself.
I take no damage.
You did not? Oh, wait, do you have evasion?
I do have evasion.
All right. Just going to- oh,
He's tried so many things to hit Bubbles this turn, and none of it's worked.
yep. Show's gonna roll his deck save. Make it, but still take like
She'll be fine.
21 damage. Gondor can't make the save.
But it does wake him up.
Yep. So he'll be able to act on his turn.
Assuming he's not dead. I'm assuming he's
Halfway there.
probably fine.
Oh, and the last thing he can do on this turn.
He doesn't have any actions left.
Well, special little thing. Last thing since he yelled guards. More.
Yeah. There's guards show up. That's
Yeah. Five more regular guards show up at the end of the hall and are moving in on your location. Guards are in your area looking for Simic hybrids to kill. Or like you think. Gondor fried on the ground. It's going to be able to act next turn. Actually, no, it would be your spies. Your spies are going to come in and are going to try to attack the elite ones.
Hey, I was gonna say, are both of them still up, or did Cho kill one?
Show weakened one.
Oh, okay.
And the three of them are going to actually the five of them are going to try to.
I was gonna say 3 did 2 of them already die when I wasn't looking?
Yeah, this two died without you know. Actually, you know what? Technically, here's the thing. Yeah, probably. Yeah, no, this fucking chain lightning can target 5 people. Bubbles, Show, Gondor, and then
they can roll a nat 20 on their saving throw.
Let's roll it. I doubt it. Fuck. I died.
He just turns into dust.
Yeah, the last 3 just leaving nothing but their masks behind, basically. The other 3 are like, fuck, no. And try to go, we gotta do this. They go up and try making shots at the elite guards to help Show out. Miss. 1 hit, good. And since Show is there, they get to add sneak attack to that. So good for them. Good for them. They did 10 damage to the already weak one.
Good job, guys. Glad we brought you along.
Yep.
Haven't soaked up any damage yet, really, because the chain lightning didn't have any other targets besides yourself. But good job.
And lastly, just because it's the start of the initiative, in the hallway, surrounded by 2 other more elite guards, and a small little halfling man. Aster, you recognize this woman as your mom.
Oh, damn. Okay.
And she's looking at sort of curious, actually.
Did he ever get his pants up?
He did.
Darn.
I don't know if I should come out of invisibility.
That's up to you.
Ooh. Can I use all my action the walking speed to go up the stairs?
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh yeah.
you're probably actually only still like one because you're probably 30 feet behind where I am, and so he's 45 feet ahead of you. So you probably would need to go the full 60. You could get probably 15 feet in front of him.
Okay, I'll do that then. I am going to ignore my mother and
He's like tethered the bubbles right now.
Yeah, but
What's-
15 feet away.
I do magic missile.
Slap it.
So are you casting it as a level 1 spell?
I don't know how high I can go with it.
You can go as high as you want. It creates more darts. So it's 3 darts that you can direct. You can have them target one or the other, and then when you for every additional spell level, you can add another dart. So right now, if you did that, that would be 21 damage on so either 7 to 3 targets or 21 damage to 1, or theoretically 14 to 1 and 7 to another.
Okay.
But if you cast it as a higher level spell, then it would add 7 each time.
It's not giving me an option to do higher level.
Oh yeah. That's because for this one, it's just it doesn't actually roll anything more. You just roll the first time, and then it just adds on another dart.
Why is real quick? Can someone remind me why Aster's magic missile does +5 force?
She got wizard stuff that gave her bonus that specifically was really good with magic missile.
Okay.
I don't remember exactly what it is, but I remember looking at it and being like, "Oh wow, that's really good in terms of how it interacts with magic missile."
Actually,
School of Evocation.
Yes.
Your cantrips do. Oh, no! Somebody clicked it.
Sorry. Continue. I guess you guys can hear me, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You can add your intelligent modifier to the damage roll of any wizard evocation spell that you cast. The damage bonus applies to 1 damage roll of a spell, not multiple rolls. The reason why this is so good with magic missile is that you only roll once.
One other thing,
and then the damage does it to all of them.
I thought you roll. That's how it works. I thought you have to roll the damage for every dart.
That's if you multi-target, I believe.
No. It's you roll once. There was a whole long thing about people discussing it, and it's you roll once, and then each bolt is that damage.
Yeah.
Thus the reason why this particular interaction is very good. At least I'm fairly certain. I can double check.
Okay.
There's another thing on top of that. Did we all forget about Wizbolt's wand?
Oh yeah, she's got a really strong wand too.
Oh yeah.
Because that this isn't exactly how I was expecting this to go, but yeah, those are both effectively the same ability, which is why I'm really debating something right now, since apparently I'm here now.
Yeah, hold up a second.
Uh-huh.
Do know that despite
So it's 1 damage roll just like Fireball, but the roll can damage the same target more than once. So it would be 21 damage.
Okay.
I think it's higher still.
Well, assuming the Wizbolt additional thing doesn't stack.
I want to say it did, because the way... Man, I thought I went over this like 500 times. On the magic missile thing, the +5 I wrote down from... I wrote it down from the Wizbolt wand. I did not put in the evocation bonus, because I guess somewhere in my research it told me that it didn't work for some reason.
Okay.
I mean, it could just be that the magic weapon actually just doesn't do anything.
Here's my ruling
Uh-huh.
for this. In terms of Aster's damage, Aster,
Yes.
this applies to for, let's say, if you're casting a spell like Scorching Ray, where it can shoot multiple targets, you can add that mod to all your Scorching Rays instead of just the first one.
So that's how the wand helps.
That's my ruling for the wand.
Okay, so that's really good. And in that case, that makes like Magic Missile not matter which way we interpret it, because either way it'll work.
I missed a... Okay, yeah, sure.
All right.
So is he dead?
Posie.
Yeah.
He's like looking out to his wife, and she has this blank sort of smile.
I want to run up to him and like take my invisibility off and then grab a sword and stab him.
You shoot him with the magic missiles. They pepper him in the back. And you, as he's on the ground looking up at his wife, you grab his sword. And, do you want to stab him or decapitate him?
I'm going to say this is for Shava, then decapitate him. Let's do that.
And his head rolls right in front of her feet. And she good for you, honey. Good for you. That was impressive. Which one of you, my children, are you again?
What do you mean, which one?
Which one? I have a few. Is it
I'm Ashter?
Ashter? Maximilian, you just met my darling Ashter over here. He just killed, which husband was this? Number 5? 5. Husband number 5. Excellent. Yeah, that was impressive. So do you have somewhere to stay while you're in town? What have you been up to?
Your husband's been trying to kill me.
Was he? I've heard he's been up to some mischief recently, but I haven't been paying too much attention. So, now that you're in town, you definitely have to join us for lunch. I'm gonna work on getting a new husband and a favorite consort. Are there any noble... God. Are there any nobles that you know of? And, these spies, who are at the, top of the staircase, your boys, are like, Viva la Resistance! And, upon trying to at least get to her, it's a good multi-target spell here.
I mean, Chain Lightning is a wonderful spell.
She doesn't have that though.
Get wrecked.
You know what? She's gonna use Flame Strike. And if it would work,
Yeah, I was gonna make fun of you and be like, "Oh wow, such a cool spell," but then I thought that would be mean.
Yeah, no, they're all like trying to fire, and they're all sort of grouped up in their little in a circle. The last two of them, and a pillar of flame comes up from the ground. They're gonna try to roll their dexterity. I believe her DC though is 19. So I'll roll it for them. No, they just
Only they had advantage.
they obliterate. And sorry about that. I hate having to use the embarrassing, right? She turns to Max.
I believe it was splendid.
Thank you. Did you know those men? Maximilian.
No, I don't believe I do.
Well, anyway, we were having breakfast, but and I was wondering where my husband had gone to. And I've heard guards, a bunch of clanging of metal, sword slashing. And definitely the magic. It definitely comes from my side of the genes, obviously. Sweetie, are you a sorcerer? You're a sorceress, right?
I think.
You're a wizard.
Yeah, you're a wizard.
I'm a wizard, mommy.
You're a wizard. You've did you get sent to one of those schools that teach you? Did we send you to see here, or did you learn from some hedge mage? I can't remember. Or was that Dennis? I can't remember. Oh, Dennis is dead. Never mind. Honey, join us for lunch.
I'm gonna turn to show him Bubbles
Yeah.
with a blank expression.
Show.
Bubbles kind of has like the look of like this is the decision that you're gonna need to make. And Bubbles can't make it for you, but they'll back you up whatever you decide.
Show is shrugging, like wide-eyed, like
Like you get the feeling from Bubbles that Bubbles is like, if I were you, I wouldn't choose this life. But if you decide to go for it, I'll support you. Actually, Bubbles just kind of like grabs you and pulls you close and is like, seems like a terrible mother.
Do you say
so we've got the vengeance. We can just leave. But maybe you wanted to connect with her, take over the country. I don't know. It sounds really much like a drag.
I'm going to grab my stepdad's head and ask to be excused. I have other things to be doing.
Of course. Obviously, you seemed very busy. And sweetie, if you're ever in town, feel free to stop by.
Can I ask her for money?
I'm sorry, not your father. Ask your father.
Yeah. You don't want to hang out with this person. They don't know anything about your life.
You can stay in one of the guest rooms if you'd like. If you need a break.
I need money.
For what? I'm sorry, Maxwell.
To adventure, to live my own life.
Yeah, of course, I'm all in support of you living your own life. Everyone is entitled to do that. I'm pretty sure everyone has that right in my domain. That's. I'm pretty sure.
Sorry, what was that? I think you cut out for a second there.
No, I stuttered.
Oh.
Aster, just if you need one of the guest rooms to stay in for a little bit, you're welcome to. I don't control.
Bubbles puts his hand on Ashter's shoulder, holds her a little bit close, and be like, "Those guest rooms are probably loaded with really nice stuff. We could just leave. Like, we'll load up tonight, sleep everything off, and then really, actually, the last step of the plan that we should have included was get off of the island. So maybe we can try and figure something out. Now, I understand if you don't want to be around this lady, but it seems like you're okay asking her for money, so I think you'll be okay robbing her too."
That sounds good to me.
Anyway, honey, definitely join us for dinner later if you're up for it. You look a little ill. Are you wearing a beard? Your beard's also like barely hanging on. Gundor's like going up the stairs. He's like, "Oh fuck, that hurt." Oh, he's like bowing to the queen. I'm sorry. He like slicks back his hair. Oh, you have friends? Older friends? Is this what kids do these days? Anyway, Maxwell.
This is an adult male assassin hanging out with her teenage daughter.
Anyway, guards, assist them to their room that they'll stay in. Give them one of the nice ones. The guards are sort of like, yeah, we're used to this shit. And they escort you guys to the nice bedrooms.
As they walk out, Max comments, "Well, that was certainly an interesting endeavor. So you say that you're looking for another husband. I think I know a couple of nobles that you might be interested in."
Ooh, exotic. I've never had a non-drow husband. She like stroking her chin and they walk out. And on that note, you guys. Oh, let me mark down how much HP is on Show's sheet as well, real quick. But you guys head to bed. And, or at least head to your bedroom. Before your guys' heads can hit the pillow. So you know me, I love ending things on a cliffhanger.
Oh, before you do your cliffhanger on the way up, can I send a message to the members who were the rebels that we left behind? I'm just gonna send them like a quick text message, being like, "Mission success, 5 casualties, going radio silent."
They respond with Roger. And on that note,
Now you can do your clip.
slightly, I'm assuming all of you are kind of tuckered from whatever the fuck that interaction was, as well as the fight.
Yeah, honestly, the interaction tired Bubbles out a lot more than the actual fight.
Upon entering the room, you're given like, this pretty ornate room. Gonna like to, can I stay with you guys, or or am I gonna need my own room?
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
And can I stay with you guys, or am I gonna need my own room?
I mean, like, you're like an old assassin man, dude, and we're two young females. Like, what do you think?
Yeah, I figured.
Like, look, you're more than welcome to make that decision. I just hope you make the right one.
You want me on watch or whatever, because I don't know if you trust being here.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, we trust you.
Yeah, I was gonna stand in the corner. I'm not gonna look. You're too young, and she's too young. I'm 200 years old. Ugh, gross. Show's like, I'm 20 something. It's like, and Gundor's like, repulsed. Blech. No, thank you. I'm gonna stay outside. I need a moment to think here about my prospects. Knock on the door if you need me. I'll hang out with the guards. And as you enter the room, it's nice. I mean, obviously, the entire place has been overrun with mushroom. In fact, some of the like the leather you're assuming is made out of fungus as well. Bioluminescence, as always, is the only source of light underneath the giant shade that is Mycelia. Just to explain, the island itself there is sort of an weaving of the mushroom roots that forms the land. Then what is you would consider the agrasial of mushrooms basically towers over the island, and then underneath the cap in the shade is where the people live, and it is pretty much darkness underneath this thing for miles. But all the mushrooms that have popped, grown as parasites to this big mushroom, illuminate and, act as a source of light in these dark caverns, or at least in this dark island. Upon entering your room, ornate, nice, kind of reminds you of your time in your mom's a whore. And as soon as Aster, you hit the bed. You look up at the ceiling, and there's a face looking up at you. And it's a face you're familiar with, as sort of crawling on the ceiling exorcist style, you see Shava with two glowing fuchsia eyes, white irises, and magenta pupils shaped like crosses. And it says, "Hey, you mind telling me where Show is?" "Oh, never mind. I know." And jumps down right at the camera, goes black, and that's where we're going to end this episode off on. How'd you like this session? Yeah, next time's going to be fun. And also, I'm mad at myself. I lost the recording, the backup recording. Fuck my life.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. I was going to ask if you were okay, Posie, but okay. I guess that's a thing to worry about, too. Also, yeah. Tom, you're muted.
I do not know what to say to that.
Yeah. We'll deal with this update next episode.
This is going to be fun.
Yay.
Also, you did not rest, and whatever HP you're at is where you're going to be left up, and any resources you used.
Yeah. That's totally fine. You know, all of those HPs that I lost dodging those lightning bolts.
I think the only one who got hurt was Show.
Dodged all of them.
And I'm just going to say, for the sake of just, not having, you guys will level up to, what level are you guys right now? 9, I'm assuming?
Do I still say this? Do I stay the same?
Yeah, you say the same. Tom, what level are you?
I'm currently level 8.
You should have been level 9, but that's fine.
I asked if we leveled up, and you told me no.
I thought your sheet was updated, and you're like, I'm pretty sure my sheet is updated. And
I said that it was updated because I added the level 1 fighter, but then I asked if we leveled up the last time, and you guys told me no.
Yeah, I didn't know that we leveled up either.
I thought, well, either way, after next session, you'll level up twice.
Okay.
At level 8, just for the sake of ease. And because, next time...
I could have done so many more cool things if I was one more level.
Wow. Too bad, so sad. Anyway.
Yeah.
How'd you enjoy the session, Tom?
So, like I said, Bubbles literally dodged 3 lightning bolts. So that's like top tier, when you play a monk, that's what you want to be doing is dodging around lightning bolts.
Posie, how does it feel to be back?
Terrifying.
I'm sorry about punished dog here.
Terrified is a fantastic word.
I'll have you know, blame Show for this.
Oh lordy. Oh lordy.
We didn't get to touch on this. We'll definitely touch on it, how Show did reveal to everyone that they made a deal with the patron to bring Shava back.
Why?
We're sad.
It makes sense in context. Something that we definitely should have done before this.
Oops. Well, you know where you could have found out all the context is by watching videos like this on this channel. That's right. You can comment, subscribe to Conjoined Artists. And then, after you're done with that, follow Boosh on Twitter. And also join the Conjoined Artists Discord. We like having lots of friends. Next up, Posie, do you have anything to promote?
No.
All right. Next up, Tom, do you got something to promote?
I do. It's the Avatar, The Last Airbender, The Rise of Kyoshi. It's the first, for book 1, it's the Kyoshi novels. I haven't read it yet, but it looks pretty cool, and it was on my Amazon up, and instead of searching for one, I'm just going to tell you this. But this is a legitimate, hey, I think this might be pretty good.
All right.
It's got an audiobook.
Wow. That's neat. Danny's got a Twitter. You should follow that too, or I'll beat you up.
Please don't.
Don't beat people up, or follow Danny on Twitter.
Don't beat people up.
It's too late.
Well.
No, I'm getting beat up because they don't have a Twitter.
Yeah, fuck you, Tom. Anyway, it's been a fun session. I hope you guys had fun. Sorry for the trauma. Anyway, have a good night, everybody.